Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'll guide you through the step-by-step process of setting up OpenVPN on Ubuntu 24.04. Whether you're securing your internet connection or creating a secure private network, OpenVPN has you covered. Let's dive in. I will set up the OpenVPN on my VPS server. You will need a VPS server that can access blocked websites freely outside of your country or internet filtering system if you are setting the VPN for this purpose. You can check the Ubuntu version you are running by using this command. First, let's ensure your system is up to date. To install OpenVPN and EasyRSA, a tool for generating certificates, type this command: EasyRSA provides scripts for setting up a certificate authority. Let's start by creating a directory for it. You need to switch to the root account now if you're not using root account by using this command. Now change to the newly created directory. Initialize the PKI public key infrastructure by running this command. Then create a certificate authority by running this command. You will be asked to enter a passphrase for the certificate authority. The passphrase set when creating the certificate authority will be asked for every time you need to encrypt the output of a command, such as a private key. When prompted to set a common name for the CA, you can simply press Enter to accept the default name. Generate a key pair and certificate request for your OpenVPN server. Replace openvpn.example.com with the actual subdomain of your OpenVPN server. If you do not have a domain, you can purchase one from Namecheap. When prompted for a common name, use this subdomain as the common name. Just press Enter here to continue. Generate Diffie-Hellman parameters using this command. And finally, create a certificate for the server. Create an OpenVPN static key to strengthen SSL security. Create certificates for your clients. Run the following command for each client, replacing user with the desired client name. Sign the certificate request to generate the client certificate. You will be prompted to enter the CA passphrase. Copy the sample server configuration file. Now, edit the configuration file to customize it for your setup. At the start of this file, you align that enables the UDP port on the server's public IPv4 address. Include a second directive to enable IPv6 support. Make sure the following lines are pointing to the certificates and keys you created. Also, change the Diffie-Hellman parameters setting. The following line defines the private IPv4 network for OpenVPN, assigning the private IP address 10.8.0.1 to the OpenVPN server. Add an additional directive to enable private IPv6 addressing. Press Ctrl and then W to search for a line. Find the following line and uncomment it. Additionally, include a second push directive to configure the OpenVPN server as the gateway for VPN clients. This will also allow the VPN clients to use the OpenVPN server as their DNS server. If you want VPN clients to use a particular DNS server, you can change them from here. Find this line, remove the comments so VPN client can be able to ping one another. Find this line and then specify the actual location of the OpenVPN static key. enable the OpenVPN server using this command. Check its status using this command. To allow the VPN server to route packets between VPN clients and the internet, IP forwarding must be enabled using the following command. Additionally, execute the following two commands to enable the TCP/BBR algorithm for improving TCP speed. Apply the changes using this command. Configure IP masquerading in the firewall. If the firewall is not enabled, enable it. Find the name of your server's main network interface. Mine is named ETH0. To set up IP masquerading, include the necessary IP tables command in the UFW configuration file. By default, the file contains rules for the filter table. Append the following lines to the end of the file, replacing ETH0 with the name of your network interface. Save and close the file, then enable UFW. If the masquerade rule doesn't show up, then restart the firewall. Run the following command to open TCP and UDP port 1194. Your OpenVPN server is now complete and ready to connect clients. Let us now install and use OpenVPN client on a Linux machine. I'm going to use Linux Mint. Now, let us copy the client certificate, client private key, and the static key file from the OpenVPN server to the client's computer. You can use the CP command if you want. I will just use my FTP client myself. Now I need to store them under the /etc/OpenVPN/client directory on this Linux Mint client computer. You can use the command line to copy the files to the client folder, but I will just use the GUI as Linux Mint can elevate permissions to root. Next, copy the sample client config file. Specify the public IP address of your OpenVPN server on this line. Next, use the actual path for the certificate authority cert, client cert, and client private key on these lines. Also, use the actual path for the static key. Now you can save and close the file and start the OpenVPN client using this command. Check the status and also try to ping the OpenVPN server. Next, visit this URL. If everything is functioning correctly, you will see the OpenVPN server's public IP address. Seems there is a problem. IP forwarding is not working. Let us fix that. By default, UFW blocks packet forwarding. To enable forwarding for our private network, locate the UFW before forward chain in this file and add the following 3 lines. These rules will allow packet forwarding if the source or destination IP falls within the 10.8.0.0/24 range. Add the lines to the UFW configuration file on the OpenVPN server. To stop the OpenVPN client service, you can use this command. Let us try again. As you can see, the OpenVPN server's IP address is now showing meaning. Everything is working just fine. When you start your Linux machine, if the machine does not connect you automatically to the server, just run the start command or stop and then start. And that's it. You've successfully set up OpenVPN on Ubuntu 24.04. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next tutorial.